Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining me. This is Marilyn Gale. So, a friend of mine, me and her went to check out and see if the restaurants were open at this new hotel casino not too far from us. And the restaurants were not open yet, opening on the 10th. So we just walked around and checked it out. And I will be giving a review of that when everything's open, and I'll come back in case you guys from out of town are going to come to California this way, Southern Cal, and want to stop by. I'll tell you the reviews. But anyway, not here to talk about that so much. We decided to go get something to eat, decided to go eat breakfast, and outside of the hotel, and it's about 5 minutes or so away. So as we're walking in, it was these two guys in the booth, and I just noticed them quickly and just headed towards the front desk, and so we could be seated. Well, my friend had looked over there, and she said, "Those guys waving at us to come join us, come join them." Well, first of all, that to me, that's something you do when you're, younger. It has to be a certain way to approach me. I'll just put it that way. And I have friends that are like-minded. So you just can't wave over and look at me and look at my friend, come on over, and we bop over there and join you. It doesn't work that way. Next, they did not only look thirsty, they looked dehydrated. So I was not going to go over there. So we were seated, and I like to have a seat, looking at the door, because I like to see what's coming in. I don't want to be surprised by anything, and nowadays you never know. So I like to sit by the door and check where the kitchen is and maybe another exit. I'm just like that nowadays. So I was facing the door, which means I could, if I looked a certain way, I would be looking in the corner. So they're steady looking over at the table where me and my friend was sitting and eating. It's like every little piece of food that I put in my mouth, it's like they just gawking. Well, one of them was. And so I was telling my friend, look at them. They so, look at their little thirsty behinds, want to make contact. And although I could see, I really wasn't making eye contact because I didn't want to encourage the situation. And that's the subject for today, being thirsty. Now, social media, even I've seen it here on YouTube, both men and women that had a channel, there's always certain people, flirty people, just thirsty people, downright dehydrated people, the things that they say, and, you could tell whether, that they're thirsty. They're asking all these questions, not even questions on the topic, they're not even commenting on the topic. They're just, trying to see if they can snag this person. And anyway, and they don't have a picture. So I know a lot of people don't care. Like if you find a good person or whatever, it doesn't matter how they look. Yeah, but that's how catfish work. They don't put up a picture, or they put somebody else's picture up for whatever, reasons they do that. Probably because they're not satisfied with themselves. But they go on the channel, and even if the creator, try to be, they answer back or whatever, and they try to, downplay the flirt, whatever, and answer questions, or make a video with just questions and answers. It's just so obvious. And people, it is not attractive. It's not cute. It is not cute to be thirsty. I mean, at least have a little style about yourself, a little finesse, but the creators are on YouTube, and I can only, I can only speak about YouTube. Don't have Facebook or anything. Not really fond of social media, as far as Facebook and Instagram and all that, which I did open up an Instagram, and I don't have a lot on there yet. I've been concentrating on my content for YouTube. But, it's just ridiculous sometimes. And I'm embarrassed a lot of times. What are people thinking? And I'm applying this to men and women. What are they thinking? Do you really think you're going to hook up with the creator of the channel? Do you really think you're going to, he might give indications that, you might feel that he's a good man, and, and you're wanting or needing a good man, whatever it is. Do you really think he's going to hook up with you? Because even if you did go out with him or her, so what's to say, okay, you got him by commenting and flirting and whatever. So don't you think that when another opportunity comes up, he's going to flirt, maybe ask somebody else out? I mean, come on, guys. So that's really all I had to say. Last night kind of sparked something in me, how some men, and a man in this case, some men just think that they can summon you over. We as women are so desperate for a man that they can wave over, and we'll go prancing over there to sit down and have a $15 breakfast, and what's going to come, what they expect. I'll put it that way. What they expect to happen. Oh, don't sell me cheap. Well, that didn't sound right, but you know what I mean. That it doesn't work with me. There's nothing wrong, guys, in being single until the right person comes along. And you can tell a player, if you are observant, a lot of times you can see how they approached you, how they're going to approach the next person. And if you're observant and you just don't, like we used to say, don't go for the okie doke, you'll save yourself a lot of drama. So I just wanted to come in and make a podcast regarding thirsty people. Just stop it. It's not cute. It's not cute at all. And you approach, and let me say this real quick. I always present myself when I'm going out in a certain manner. And for the most part, because at this particular time, and this particular time may last forever, I don't know. I'm not looking for anyone, so I project like what can I call it? Like I'm unapproachable, because really I'm just going out to just have fun, enjoy a good meal, enjoy karaoke, enjoy a movie, whatever I am. And because of the way you approach me makes me more unapproachable. A gentleman, you'll know, You know a gentleman, ladies, when you see one, and he does not go to a restaurant and wave you over and summon you over, like you so thirsty that, you just run over there because you're so happy to be in the presence of a man. No, guys. Don't do that. A gentleman will know, even in that scenario, not knowing, two strangers, excuse me, two strangers see two ladies, and if they're interested, it's a way to approach people, and that was not the way. They could have waited till we got, and I wouldn't have given them any play anyway, but they could have waited until we were seated, come over, introduce themselves, asked if we wanted to join them, and not like summon us like their tricks to be straightforward. Because they were watching for the next people to walk through that door, the next set of ladies, or next one lady to walk through that door. You better believe it. And it didn't happen. No one else. It was about 10:30, almost 11 o'clock, I think. So it wasn't like anybody was going to come in there, a crowd of people, so they can have their pick of the litter, so to speak. But it could have been anyone. And not to say that, we didn't attract anyone, because evidently we did, but they were just looking like, whatever come through that door, we're going to pounce on it. And that's an insult, actually. So anyway, be mindful of who's out in the street, and how they approach you, because how they approach you is going to be how they treat you. A lot of people, in this instance, it was men. A lot of people have big egos. These men have egos I don't know. Who's to say they didn't say, man, the next thing that come in there, watch me catch that. You never know the devious thoughts that people have. So I am going to end this right now. And guys, it's Friday. Have a good weekend. Watch out for the dogs out there. Watch out for the thirst, because it is real. And I will be back to bring you another video. If you have not subscribed, do so now and click that notification bell. And people, have a good weekend. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.